And out front now here with me in Tel Aviv, Eyal Hulata. He is the former Israeli National Security Advisor and served 23 years in the Israeli intelligence agency Mossad. So, Eyal, I'm very grateful for your time. All right, so what do you see happening here? Just the reporting that we're getting from Matthew out of Beirut, where you now have 200 people dead and injured in strikes, it appears, tonight. And in the middle of Saudi Arabia, the United States Embassy, we understand, hit by up to 2 Iranian drones just in this past hour or so.
So I think what this reflects is basically an Iranian decision to put everything they have in this conflict, to mobilize Hezbollah against Israel, even though Hezbollah is relatively weak in its capabilities. But this is the reason Hezbollah is there in the first place, to be able to protect the Islamic revolution in this sense. And we can talk about what's happening in Lebanon later. But the fact that Iran is firing at so many of the countries around them. I mean, now you're reporting on the drones on the U.S. Embassy in Riyadh. They've been firing at the Emirates with a number of projectiles that only levels the number of projectiles they fired in Israel.
Yes.
They even fired on Oman from all countries, on Qatar, on Kuwait, on all of those, on Bahrain. Fired civilian populations, not only on American bases. I guess someone in Iran decides, or maybe lack of proper decision making in Iran, to expand this as far as they can. Maybe they think that this will create some pressure on President Trump. I think it's actually backfiring on them.
All right, so what are the capabilities right now on the intelligence front? And we talk about how there has been, mass extinction event for leadership in Iran, although some crucial players, Ali Larijani, certainly first among them, in position and in power. Pezeshkian, obviously, as well, the president. But when we look at what's going on with espionage, that there has been player after player. And what we're hearing from the Israelis is that they are systematically taking out every single member of the IRGC who would have been involved in any sort of espionage. What are their capabilities, Iran's, that are left right now when it comes to intelligence and intelligence gathering?
So first, I think the major thing that Iran invested over the years is its ability first to have the intelligence internally to make sure that they can protect the revolution in instances like large protests, as we've seen in January, to spy on their own people, to be able to curb them and to take them down as needed. I think there is a lot of focus on those capabilities in line of the approach to try to create conditions for the Iranian people to be able to step up and do something at that. And there is focus on that. Their external intelligence has always been more limited than what Iran tried to portray. And also their CI capabilities have not proven to be very effective. Israel was able to penetrate their ranks since June of last year in ways that were there. But I think the focus is on depleting the Iranian capability to crack down on their people.
And do you believe, from the perspective of 23 years in the Mossad, that Israel has actual human witting, participating human agents throughout the IRGC at this point? Is that what we're seeing? I mean, in terms of the ability to target, in terms of getting into these meetings, in terms of, and I understand the CIA had a crucial role in that, but in terms of these strikes that we've seen, knowing where everyone lives, just showing up, are those human beings in Iran who are working with Israel?
So, there are many ways to gather that set of information, and I think specifically now I'll still be careful of hinting how this is done. As you allude, the CIA are also doing a great job. Mossad is doing a great job, and military intelligence there are many ways to gather that information, and I think what's has been very important is to make Iran guess how we do this, to make them feel vulnerable. How are we doing this? Where should they be worried that this will come next? And I think it has proven to be more effective than many people have thought.
All right, Eyal, thank you very much. I appreciate your time here in these early hours.